Middle East AI News, February 24th. Welcome to Middle East AI News. February 24th, 2022. Here's a summary of some key Middle East technology stories from the week. As always, for more detail, more stories and lots of useful links, check out the full text version of Carrington Malin's LinkedIn newsletter. Deals worth over $500 million announced at UMEX 2022. UMEX 2022, the Middle East's Unmanned Systems Exhibition and Conference, shone a light on the future of defense this week as defense contractors, startups and high-ranking military officials converged on Abu Dhabi. According to the show organizers, the UAE's Ministry of Defence announced an estimated 2.07 billion UAE dirhams, or $560 million worth of deals during the event. UAE Ministry of Defence deals included a contract worth 874 million dirhams, that's $238 million, with Abu Dhabi-based International Golden Group, for drone systems. The company's drone partners include China's Norinco and Turkey's Baykar. There was also a $12.7 million deal with U.S. defense contractor Anduril Industries, for trials related to an anti-drone system, and a $7 million contract with Abu Dhabi-based Star Satellite Communications Company, for a communication system for a drone project. The Ministry of Defense also plans to buy 12 L-15 Falcon fighter jets, from China's CATIC, contract pending. The deal would include the option to acquire 36 more jets in the future, and would be the UAE's first with China for fixed-wing military aircraft. More than 134 exhibitors from 26 countries attended UMEX, and the associated simulation training exhibition, Simtex. However, it was undoubtedly Abu Dhabi's Advanced Technology Group for Defense, EDGE, that stole the show, with a number of high-profile defense system launches. EDGE unveiled a new swarming drone system, based on the Hunter II series of unmanned aerial vehicles developed by Halcon, a regional leader in the production and supply of precision-guided weapons and UAS. EDGE Group also launched its new AI-assisted Scorpio B unmanned ground vehicle, or UGV. The UGV can be equipped with remote weapon systems, and used for intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance. Lastly, EDGE introduced its new 7IS remote control weapon station, a 2-axis, servo-controlled, stabilized system developed by Halcon. The vehicle-mounted system provides the operator with a 360-degree coverage, providing an immediate and effective armed response to threats. Also participating in UMEX are at least 2 firms that recently had their unmanned systems put to the test, during this month's IMEX 2022, the world's biggest maritime unmanned systems exercise in the world, which was held across the U.S. Navy 5th Fleet's area of operations. Anduril Industries, developers of the Ghost 4 vertical takeoff and landing UAV, designed for intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance missions, took part in the event. As did AeroVironment, developers of the Switchblade one-way, mortar-fired unmanned aerial vehicle. San Diego-headquartered AI and robotics defense systems firm, Shield AI, which recently announced plans to open a new global office in Abu Dhabi, also exhibited at UMEX 2022. Fifth Fleet to form joint fleet of unmanned systems with allies. The U.S. Navy's Bahrain-headquartered Fifth Fleet will form a new joint fleet of 100 maritime unmanned systems, together with partner nations. The new unmanned fleet will be operational by the summer of 2023, in an effort to put more eyes and ears on the water. The new fleet of unmanned surface vessels, unmanned underwater vehicles, and hybrid surface, underwater unmanned vehicles, will patrol key areas in the Fifth Fleet's area of operations, which consists of the Arabian Gulf, Arabian Sea, the Red Sea, Gulf of Oman, and seas off the east coast of Africa and the Indian Ocean. A number of high-ranking U.S. Navy officers attended UMEX 2022, including the Commodore of the Navy's new AI and Unmanned Technologies Unit, Task Force 59, which was formed in September 2021. According to comments made by Vice Admiral Brad Cooper, Commander U.S. Naval Forces Central Command, to the Associated Press, the new unmanned systems fleet will dramatically multiply the surveillance capacities of the Fifth Fleet. Earlier this month, the Fifth Fleet completed IMEX 2022, the largest maritime unmanned exercise in the world, with over 80 unmanned systems from 60 partner nations, taking part in maneuvers across the Fifth Fleet's area of operations. Task Force 59 helped create the world's first digital ocean prototype for the Navy exercise, bringing together data from drones above, on, and below the water in the Gulf of Aqaba, working together with the Royal Jordanian Navy Operations Center. This real-time data was then integrated with commercially available ocean data, to create data sets that could then be used by AI and machine learning, to derive insights and support predictive analysis. Speaking in the How Technology is Shaping Future Capabilities session of UMEX, Commodore of Task Force 59, Captain Michael D. Brusser explained. What we're trying to see is, what's not normal. So we can take action to interdict that and prevent malign activity on the seas. However, according to Captain Brusser, although getting the right data is important, the AI models are essential to help operators make sense of the immense volume of data coming from such a multitude of sensors. He also pointed out that some of the biggest challenges in leveraging AI and data were human factors. It's about humans trusting and adopting. Task Force 59 is the first of its kind in the U.S. Navy, and was formed to accelerate the integration of AI and unmanned systems with maritime operations. TF-59 created a new combined task force with partners to oversee the use of unmanned systems for UMEX 2022, and led the effort to integrate USVs, with manned assets taking part in the exercise. Unmanned assets have been prioritized by the Middle East's leading military powers, creating a fast-growing and increasingly competitive market for AVs, UAVs, USVs, and other autonomous systems. There has also been a proliferation of unmanned systems, with militant groups around the region getting access to armed unmanned assets. These are the top stories for this week. Do scroll through the full Middle East AI news on LinkedIn to read more about these stories and other breaking emerging tech news from around the region. Thanks for listening.